Now, going from two California boys to two,
California men.
yeah, two of the same version of Father Time or something.
Yeah.
Because we have the Saints and the Bucks, old Tom Brady versus old Drew Brees. This one is going to be an interesting game.
Yeah, and this is a classic, like, third time's the charm potential game, because the Bucks, like, the Saints beat the Bucks 34-23 and 38-3 in their two games this season. But it's like, just like we saw with the Browns, like, once you play a third time, are you more familiar with them? Like, are you ready to go?
And I also think you said the Saints won twice, right?
Yeah.
So I also think that was in a time where Bruce Arians thought that he was running the show.
Yeah.
I think now in the season, especially like these last 4 to 5 weeks, it has certainly seemed like Mr. Tom Brady is running the show.
I think Tom Brady alpha to Bruce, because you no longer hear Bruce used to like chirp Tom Brady after the games, like in press conferences and stuff. You don't hear anything from Bruce anymore.
Nope.
Yeah.
You don't
Antonio
hear
Brown
those
scoring
miscommunications.
Gronk scoring points, and Bruce Arians and his beret are silent.
Yeah, and you see Tom Brady doing the Tom Brady stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, you can't blame him.
No.
Like, he has proven he knows what he's doing in the playoffs. So
Yeah, no. If I was a head coach, the best quarterback of all time was like, hey, coach, if we do these things, like, pretty sure we're going to, win it all. Just, it's what I've been doing. It works. I'd be like, you know what? I'm going to take a back seat, Tom. Let's do it.
that'd be fucking sick. Just coast all year. Just be like,
Yeah.
oh, you can deal with it.
Coaches, especially play calling guys like Bruce Arians, have a lot of
Pride.
pride in calling plays.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I had Tom Brady, I would say, like, who do you want to be your offensive coordinator? You
Yeah.
draw up everything. Like, you've been quarterbacking in this league for 20 years. You have, more Super Bowls than anybody.
Yeah.
That's the same thing I would do, like, with the Jags right now and Trevor. I'd be on the phone with Trevor, like, hey, bud, what kind of offense do you want to run next year, big guy? What do we have to do to make you comfortable?
Yeah. Deshaun Watson's in that scenario right now, but we'll talk about that in a little bit.
What'd you say, Jake?
I said it would be so unfortunate if he were bad.
Yeah, it would be very unfortunate. Like, if he was an immediate bust and Justin Fields was, like, an immediate Hall of Famer, that'd be super bad.
That would suck.
I've seen it before. We got the Blaine Gabbert snap saved.
Yeah. So going back to here, we got playoff Tom Brady. I noticed when I watched the Bills game, I saw Phillip Rivers, old person arm, Josh Allen, cannon of an arm, and then the Bucks game was not too far after that, and I saw Tom Brady throwing it, and I noticed that his velocity is like fucking pretty good. Like, he's more Josh Allen than he is Phillip Rivers at 43 years old, which is incredible to me. But yeah,
So it's better to be more Josh Allen than Phillip Rivers.
yeah, I'm talking in terms of throw power. He's still
we're not talking coolness, bolo tie wearing potential.
Yeah.
Dang gummits.
Bunch of kids having. But Brady's 43, Brees is 41. This might be Drew Brees' last game as well, which
with Drew Brees, though, like the same thing I said about Big Ben, like it seems like the last at least 3 years, it's always like, well, this might be the last time you see Drew Brees in a New Orleans Saints uniform.
That's the only reason why, like, I wouldn't guarantee it, but it feels like he's getting pushed out.
Yeah.
And
yeah, plus
COVID.
Yeah, I mean, you can just pretty much chalk any weirdness up to the COVIDs this year.
Yeah, it's true. It's COVID season. Anything could happen.
Yeah, opt-outs, you know the deal.
And then our marquee matchup of the game is Mike Evans versus Marshawn Lattimore, because Marshawn Lattimore has shut Mike Evans down in pretty much every matchup they've ever had. In the last 3, he's had 2 targets for 0 catches in each of their last 3 games.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
And I think Mike Evans is playing injured like he always is. So we probably won't be seeing any Mike Evans. We'll probably be seeing some Antonio Brown some Chris Godwin, and maybe even a little bit of Leonard Fournette.
Probably some Leonard Fournette. I wouldn't be surprised.
It seemed like they were trying to pound Leonard that last game.
Yeah. Leonard has like a new outlook on life. Like he's just happy that he's on like a successful team and happy he's in the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's all glory to God for Leonard right now.
I see Tom Brady doing like he wants them to use Leonard like they used LeGarrette Blount when he was with the Patriots. Like like Arians didn't use Fournette at all, and then Brady took over the reins, and now they're fucking running up the middle, doing the classic Tom Brady offense.
Well, Leonard's cool because he's like a battering ram, but also if he actually hits a hole, which is like 1 in a million for him, but if he hits a hole instead of just like running into the wall, he could like bust one off for like 60 because he's also fast once he gets going.
Yeah, and hard to tackle.
And one last little tidbit. So you got Leonard Fournette is the LeGarrette Blount, and Scotty Miller is going to be the Wes Welker, Julian Edelman. I can feel it coming right now. Scotty Miller's going to make his typical Tom Brady short white guy slot receiver connection, and he's going to make, his name known in these playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
But now, do you guys feel like this is going to be Tom Brady's last year?
No. He's got 3 to 4 to 5 more years potentially.
Yeah. Tom Brady might be playing with his son in the NFL, and his son's like 10.